Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Potty Plant Entertainment. My name is Chris, and in case you don't know, I review movies and I rank them on a scale of 0 to 100 in increments of 5. It is a beautiful, beautiful time to be back at Potty Plant Entertainment. Isn't it always nice to be here on Potty Plant Entertainment? A YouTube channel where the title makes absolutely no sense at all, but it's just fun to be here. Isn't that nice? It's always nice. And it's always nice to see you. So, welcome back. And today we are going to be reviewing a new original film, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. A lot of people like to complain that original filmmaking doesn't exist anymore. No, dude, it's there. You gotta go see it. You gotta go support it, man. So, anyways, let's talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once. It stars Michelle Yeoh, Stephanie Hsu, Ki Huai Kwan, James Hong, Jamie Lee Curtis. It was directed by Dan Kwan and Daniel Schneider. Now, I always read the producers. I've done that in every single one of my reviews. I'm going to stop doing that because I always only read the executive producers, and people like associate producers and just producers do from what I understand, just as much work as executive producers. So I feel like that's a discredit to them. So I'm going to stop doing that. If anything, I should have been reading the names of the writers all this time. But anyways, so I'm just going to do the cast and the director from now on. But this movie tells the story of a lady who runs a laundromat with her husband, and played by Ki Hu Kwan, and they're into some financial trouble. They're struggling with their relationship with their daughter, and all of a sudden, Michelle Yeoh, she begins to talk to her husband from another universe, who gives her these ear devices, and he says, "You are our only hope to save the universe from this evil being that is trying to do some bad stuff in all the universes. They're going to destroy all these universes, and we need your help." So, like I said, original filmmaking. It is out there, bro. You just got to go see it. Like, I know that, like, everybody talks about superhero movies. Best movie of the year, by the way. This is not going to be top. The Batman will be the best movie of the year. Can pretty much guarantee you it. But it's out there. It's just, you just got to go support it. You know, it's not as talked about as much, but it is out there. You just got to go support original filmmaking. Even if it's something not great, buying a ticket and going to support it will help it. Now, before I get into my pros and cons, I will say I did not love this movie, and I think this movie is very overrated. But I did enjoy it somewhat. So let's talk about what I liked about it first. For one thing, like I said, it is original, and I appreciate and respect and love original filmmaking. The jokes in it are really good. This movie has some fantastic humor. I went to go see this like just the other day, and this movie has already been out for weeks. But the few people that were in my theater were loving the jokes. Like, people in my theater were dying laughing from the jokes in this movie. Like, it's a really, really humorous film. I only wish I was there. I went to go see it by myself, but I wish I had like a friend with me or something there to share the laughs with, because it was just, which I don't mind going to the theater by myself. I love going to the theater by myself, but I feel like this would have been better to see with a friend because the jokes are just so good. The action is really good too. There is kung fu in this movie, and we all know that Michelle Yeoh, she could do this because she was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And so she's amazing in these fight scenes, and they're filmed really, really well. It's not up-close, shaky cam garbage. You can actually clearly see the action, and you can see that it's her doing this action. She may be a little bit older now, but she can still kick my butt. So the performances are really good. I think Short Round, he is a standout for me. He is really good. He really hasn't done very much acting at all ever since The Goonies. But he came back to do this. He mostly does stunt coordination stuff, like teaching people like how to do kung fu for movies. He mostly works behind the scenes now, but he came out of retirement of acting to do this movie, and holy crap, is he good. He is so good in this movie. I couldn't believe how good he was in this movie. He hasn't acted in forever. Like, I think the last like on-screen acting he did was probably like when I was like a baby or something. Like, it's been a long time, and he crushed it. This is such a comeback. The colors, this is a very colorful movie, and I love the color grading in this movie. Everything is so pretty to look at. The special effects are really, really good, and it's edited together so well. This is one of those, like, acid trip type movies, and there is so much editing in this film, and there's so much filmed for it that it must have been a nightmare to edit this film, but they did it. They pulled it off, and it's great. This movie's got to get nominated for best achievement in editing when the Oscars roll around next year, because it definitely deserves it. Now let's get into my cons. At some point, this movie gets so trippy that's kind of confusing, and at some point, I didn't really know what exactly was going on. It went from, like, a movie that was telling a story, and then at the end of it, it was just nothing but acid trip, and I really started to tune out from it. It's also way too long. This movie is less than 2.5 hours, and it felt like 3. And overall, it just tries to do way too much. There's just way too much here. It just tries to do way too much. I did like this movie. I did not love it. I do recommend you go out and see it. Most people seem to be enjoying this way more than I did. It's just not really exactly... I didn't love it. It was like a licorice pizza. Like, I get why people liked it so much, but it's just... There was just things there that and things that weren't there that just... I liked it, but I couldn't really with it. But anyway, with all that being said, it is a good movie. Go out and support it. And I'm going to give Everything Everywhere All at Once a 75. Alright, I will be back very soon with more Michael Bay reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Pod Play Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave reviews, suggestions, and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Pod Play Entertainment for channel updates. And much love.